Let's decorate a spread in my Catchall Happy Planner. Hi everyone, this is Angie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, I welcome you and I hope you'll stick around. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. In today's video, we're going to decorate a spread for Memorial Day week in my Catchall or my Happy Planner vertical layout that I'm using as a catch-all. This week will be the 26th through June the 1st. I can't believe this is the last week of May. It came up so quick. So I'm going to use some Kellofaplan holiday stickers. I've also pulled a Plannything washi along with an older Happy Planner washi. And I might do a little bit of lettering in my sidebar. There is a new release from Kellofaplan. These are Rainbow Basics. These are the lined box edition. So I'm thinking about pulling these boxes instead of the ones that come with the sticker set, but we'll see. I'm not sure exactly on that. We'll just have to see how they match up under the lights. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and remove my little reminder stickers. These were on my monthly. And when I decorate my monthly, I move these over to the respective day on the weekly so that I don't forget about them. So yeah, I need to get these out of here so I'll know where to put my boxes. And I do have the date listed on the sticker, so I'll know where the box goes. So the set that I'm going to use this week is from I Love Summer. I recently picked this book up on clearance from the Kellofaplan website, and she does have a sticker set in here. Since this is a summer book, then that would tell me these are 4th of July stickers, but I think they'll work perfectly fine for Memorial Day. So it's this little set here. We've got florals, we've got just some little illustrations, and then of course we've got decorative boxes and functional boxes. So I think I want to do some lettering over here. I haven't warmed up yet though, y'all. And it is morning and I've just had my coffee. So there's no telling what that lettering may come out like. So I think I might just wait a minute on that. But I think first of all, I want to put down a floral up here. So I'm going to go back here and grab one of these corner florals. In this book, you get 1 page of florals. So I'm going to have to be, conservative. But the florals on the corners, they do match one another. I think I need to grab it from the edge instead of in the middle. Might have a little more success. So I hope everyone's doing okay today. It's a holiday weekend coming up. I'm filming this the week before the holiday. So I'm trying to, keep my spreads on schedule here. And I do like Land of the Free, Home of the Brave, but I might save that. Whoops, let's see. I wanted to grab one of her boxes. I want to get one of her regular little boxes. So I think I'm going to take this lighter one here, and I'm just going to put it here. And I know that's going to overlap into the second box, but that's kind of how I like mine. And then just real quick, I want to come into seasonal stickers. This is the 2025 planner set. And in the back, there are some holiday stickers. And I saw a little Happy Memorial Day back here, and I thought that would fit just really cute in this little red box. So we're going to put this one here. And now I'm finished with this book, so I'm going to set it aside and get it out of my way. And then I think I want to move over to the new Rainbow Basics Lined Box Edition. So y'all know that I don't draw lines in my planner because I feel like the black ink is a little too harsh for my liking. But look, Heather has released this new Lined Boxes book, and these lines are a very light gray. They're probably lighter than the boxes that are in the book. But I wanted to grab this big one so I could come down here and write in my Memorial Day, plans or, memories or whatever from the weekend. So I wanted to get that one down. And I might pull a couple of these other ones too. I feel like since I've got one here, I probably need to put another lined box on the other side of the page. Since I'm not sure what my decor is going to be yet on that other page, I don't think I'm going to grab this just yet, but I probably will end up taking some of these checklists. Let's look at the blue. Now this blue is quite a bit brighter than this one, so I probably will not pull this blue. So I think my choice in here is going to be limited to the red. So I'm going to set that book aside just for a minute so that I don't forget that I have that option. And I think I'm going to go ahead and letter what I was planning to put over here. So I brought over a couple of Tombow hard tips, and I was thinking about lettering freedom isn't free over here. So it looks like this blue is going to be pretty bright. Yeah, that's pretty bright, but I guess it'll be okay. It'll stand out at least. So, like I said, I haven't warmed up. I think I'm going to try to just fit it in here, and we'll just get started. I'm not going to stress over it. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely a little shaky. Okay, so there we go. There's a little tiny quote. It looks a little dwarfed in that big space with this small pen, but that's okay. And yeah, I was really shaky on that one. We got some pretty rough lettering going on there, but that's okay. We'll get through it. So happy Memorial Day to everyone. If you are a veteran or a loved one is serving in the military, you know, we do appreciate your service. So let's move on. So I need to make just a very small notation here. Our sweet little doggie, her name was Mally. She passed away 5 years ago on the 26th, and I cannot believe it has been that long. So I definitely want to put a little sticker here just so that that day doesn't go unnoticed. And yeah, I think that's kind of crooked, but we're going to move on with it. And you know what? I think before I go much further, I think I want to drop in these washi tapes so that I don't forget about them. But this one here is a deep dark red. It was from the Plannything washi sub back last October. I think it was called Christmas Basics. But I think I'm going to tear this one down and put it at the top. And yeah, I'll kind of figure it out as I go along, I guess. So let me scoot my book out of the way, and I'm going to turn my pages this direction because y'all know that's what I have to do. Otherwise, I can't see this stripe up here. So I think I'll do, I'm going to pull off this much, and I'm going to tear it in half just because I love the look of torn paper and torn washi. I like all the tears in my planner. I just think it really adds, you know, a little bit of texture without going overboard, and it's a little different. I'm going to have to put this down here though so that I don't mess it up. Since this is a long piece, it kind of wants to curl onto itself. So let's put this one here, and then we'll trim it down. Yeah, I definitely have the coffee jitters this morning, and I am probably pulling this washi way too tight. I'm probably going to be, you know, I will probably get into a little bit of trouble with that. Let's put this one here. And yeah, I'm going over the edge just a little bit because I'll trim that down with my little Fiskars cutter. And then I wonder if I have enough to put down here. Maybe not a full, yeah, well, that is pretty close. I might be able to make that work. It's kind of hard to tell. Once I get my fingers in on the scene, I can't really see what's going on. Look, that was just perfect. And then we'll grab another piece for over here, but let's go ahead and trim this down. And I'm just going to eyeball it and hope I can get a straight edge. Sometimes I'll leave the torn edge, you know, on the outer edges. Not always, but sometimes. So I guess today I'm going to trim it. So I don't think this video will be going up until, I don't know if it'll be just before the holiday or just after. Kellofaplan is having an extra release this month. So that is an extra video, and I don't normally put out 2 videos in one day. So that's why I'm a little unsure of the timing, because I've got to make sure I get that extra video out next week. So yeah, but we don't really have any plans for the holiday. Let me know what y'all have going on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tear this one down and put it here. And then maybe since I'll have some leftovers, I might can use a little bit of my scrap to, you know, sprinkle in around the spread somewhere. We'll see how that goes. So I know the days that I need boxes for, but of course I don't really have any idea how I'm going to lay them out yet. I might have got this one almost too short. Oh shoot, and I just tore it. Let me switch to the other piece, and this one may have to be our scrap for later. Maybe I should try to grab this with my tweezers, because my fingers get in the way and I can't really see what I'm doing. I'm just going to have to lay this one down a little at a time. Okay, there we go. And let's get this one trimmed. And then I think now that I've got this down, then I think we can get going on those boxes without having to worry about the washi situation. So are y'all taking extra time off for the holiday? Is anyone traveling? We will stay local. We don't usually do too much on Memorial Day. It's usually just a barbecue and a pool day, something kind of simple. Okay, so I'm going to put that washi tape aside for a minute. And I'm kind of thinking I may bring this little happy planner one down. This one's got some little stars on it. It's real cute. So I might just see. Now, actually, I don't know if I want to put that down here or not, because I don't want to cover up my little torn edge. So let's rewind and hold on that for a minute. Sorry, guys. Okay, now for the 28th, this is the Design Bundles $1 sale. It takes place at, I think it's at 11 a.m. Central, and I try to remember that, but I often forget about it because I'm usually gearing up for closeout at work, because it's always the last Wednesday of the month. I think I'm going to put down this little balloon here. Let's see, that's the lighter red. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put this one down. I think it'll be okay. And that's kind of I don't usually put that big of a sticker for design bundles, but you know, if I have it, I want to use it. And then I kind of wanted to put a checklist on Wednesday, but my box goes just over that line a little bit. So I guess I can go ahead and try it out. She does have a blue one. I'm going to grab this navy and put it here. And it's okay that it's going to cover that up a little bit. I guess I won't let that bother me too bad. Okay, and then I think I'm going to hold on this side for just a minute, and I want to move to this page because I've got a couple of things to notate here. I kind of like these little decorative boxes, so I was sort of thinking about putting one of those down, but I also like all these little decorative boxes too. These are all really cute. I think I'm going to put down a floral, and then I'll put a couple boxes on top of it. And I think I'm just going to kind of drop it up in here randomly, no specific placement. And let's put down a little decorative box. I actually think I'm going to bring in this little stars and stripes one. This day here, I think, is my grandson's last day of school. And ever since he was little bitty, he has been a huge America fan. He's always worn, you know, everything red, white, and blue. Not everything, but, you know, he definitely, you know, the sunglasses, shorts, he's got the whole 9 yards. He loves it. So he's so cute. So for his last day of school, I wanted to get some stars and stripes on here. If I'm going to layer on here, I probably need red. So I think I'll just do the small darker red right here. And let's see, actually, let's put this one up top. And then my daughter that's a teacher, this is her last day. So I think the kids have their last day on Thursday, but the teacher's last day is the 30th. So I know she is going to be so ready to get her summer started because she is my daughter that is getting married. So of course she's got lots of plans going on. Her and her fiance have been very busy getting their plans together and, you know, all the fun stuff, the tastings and all that good stuff. But they're doing a great job with all of that. And then I've got a haircut, not haircut, I've got a hair color appointment over here. So let's grab a blue box for that. Let's bring in this lighter one, I think. And I'm just going to kind of anchor it off of this one. Just a small little layer. So I think that is everything that I needed to notate functionality-wise. I do want to bring over one of these red checklists from the lined book. I do have a full flip through of this book on my channel. It's releasing on the 23rd along with the home planner. And if y'all haven't checked out that flip through, y'all need to have a look at it. That home planner is amazing. It has anything in there you could imagine. I just noticed these dots are smaller here than they are here. Probably because this is a new release and this is an older book, but I guess it's okay. Okay, so now we can just go ahead and start putting down some decorative pieces. I think since I've got this washi tape here, I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some of this in. And I still want to bring in that, what's it called? The star, the Happy Planner washi. I do want to grab some of that. And I guess I'll put some of this over here. This is a really wide piece here. I might need to, actually, I'm going to grab this part. This one's a little thinner. And I'm going to put it over here a little bit. All right, and I think I'm just going to add in some different little elements. I definitely want to bring this in. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this one. Maybe we can just add this like on top of some of these lines here. I don't have a lot of lines available, so this would just be a little sprinkling of washi. So let's do that. And we're going to put it on these two. I love a good red, white, and blue spread. Okay, and I'll come back and trim that in a second. And then over here, I think I'm going to put it here. And I know this is going to really separate, you know, these little sections, but I'm okay with that. So have y'all been making summer travel plans? We have not. We weren't planning on taking any trips this year because we do have a really nice wedding coming up in January. But I think my husband and I are both getting the travel bug. The last trip we went on was in November. We went to Germany and we were gone for close to 2 weeks and we really enjoyed that. And when we came back, we're like, okay, no more vacation till after the wedding. And now here it is. You know, we're already getting the bug. So I don't know what we'll do, something small. I'm kind of interested in making a trip down to the Florida Keys. If anyone's done that, let me know how that was. There's a lot of islands down there, and I'm not sure where I would want to stay. Another option might be Puerto Rico. I'm feeling like I need to get some beach in on my life. I really need to go to the beach just because it's so calming. And I live in the Texas Gulf Coast area, but our beach it's not a pretty beach. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind going to our beach just for, you know, a weekend, but I don't know. If I want to sit on the beach and chill, and just read, that's okay. But if I want to actually get in the water, then I need to go somewhere else. I have got washi all over my fingers, and I can't really operate like that. Okay, that's cute. I think that added just a cute little touch. Okay, let's have a look at our decorative. I don't think I'm going to be pulling any more lined boxes. I've got one on each page, and that's enough for me. I love it. Anyway, just again, that's Rainbow Boxes Lined Box Edition. Y'all may have noticed these are the new colors that are in all of the latest Kellofaplan books. And that book matches her, let's see, she had put out words and hexagons and monthly boxes and just all kinds of boxes and, you know, different collections. And I love it. Okay, let's get to these decoratives. And I want to just kind of put some things around. I might put this little puppy dog in here. In fact, since we're going to be making a notation about Sweet Mally Girl, let's put this. Oh, shoot, I tore it. Why do I keep tearing my stickers? Now, Mally was a black lab, but this one will be okay. I wonder if I need to white out some of this box. Let's see how this will look. Yeah, I think I'm going to white this out just a little. So let's take my Tombow and cover that up. And I think I also needed some of that. All right. I'm going to have to write really small, or I may have to move that washi. Okay, I'm going to have to put, let's see. I need to, I don't know. I may have to make a little cleanup on my washi because I need to put this here. Well, that'll be okay. I should have gotten behind that ear a little bit. Let me see if I can do that. It's going to be touch and go because I've already tore this sticker and I don't want to do, you know, any more damage. Look, more washi, guys. Where does this stuff keep coming from? You got little bits and pieces everywhere. Okay, now I know this is very obvious. Okay, and then I can come back and kind of scrape some of this extra off of here. Just kind of clean that up a tiny bit. Okay, that's cute. So Mally was a black lab. This looks like a golden retriever, but that's okay. A puppy dog is a puppy dog. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what else we have here. I think I want to get the flag on the page. Oh, well, I don't want to do the floral one because I've got florals here. How about this one? Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing down here. Y'all know, I just don't think that far ahead. But, and I probably should have taken a closer look at these stickers, but I just kind of want to, I was going to put this down here, but now I'm kind of thinking it should go here. Let's white out the month. I can't believe we're seeing the word June in our planners. How crazy is that? I don't like that I overlapped that a little, but since I put that white out, I'm not going to try to pull that up. Let's have a look over here and see what we can get over here. I do kind of like the barn. I'm sorry if that's out of frame for y'all. I kind of like this barn. Let's go ahead and grab Land of the Free, Home of the Brave. And we can put that maybe over here. I really like this big old truck too. I'm kind of wondering if I should bring in the girl and the dog. Since I've got the dog on the other page, maybe we need a little doggy over here too. They might be too tall. Let's put them on the wax paper. I'm not sure about this placement. If I go there, it's a little too far removed, I think, from my floral. A little undecided. Maybe they can kind of sit down here. Now that we've got all the functional bits down, I think it's okay to go ahead and scatter some of these other stickers. And of course, I don't remember exactly where I had the, I might need to do some more white out or we're going to have a stripe going right through her face. So maybe I need to kind of adjust my placement here to the side of the washi. I hope I can get this down straight. I guess I'm just going to look at the girl. I should have scooted it further over here. Oh well. We can clean that up just a little. I don't want to scrape off my stars though. Okay. I feel like that looks a little off there, but I guess it'll be all right. Okay, let's keep going. Now, like I said, I do like the barn, but now I've kind of run out of room for it. So let's look at some of these other stickers. Here's a small truck. Maybe I can put it over here. Not leaving myself a lot of room for writing, but I'll be doing some writing here. And I do have my checklist. And of course, I've got my boxes to write down the things that I have to have. Now, I'm kind of thinking I might want to put down some more of this blue washi for my truck to sit on. I do still have this little scrap here, but I think that'll just be too much. Let's put down another little blue strip. And I'll only put it next to the box because I don't want to overlap my box. I don't know. Does this take away from my blue box? Let me see. I think that'll be okay. So this Happy Planner washi, I don't know if they still do it, but back in the day, they used to have those little washis where you got like 10 on a roll, and they were the little skinny ones. This is from one of those packs. And I haven't used it that much, but I need to start getting that back out. I did a spread in my May gratitude, my monthly spread, and I used Happy Planner stickers there, and man, I really loved using those stickers. Okay, I still want to get some more decorative stuff down here, but I'm not sure what. Maybe we need to keep going with this thing for a minute. How about, I don't need any of those. Let's see. Maybe a balloon, because we've got a balloon here. Oh, here's a little set, but those are too big for this space, but they might fit down here. I think these are about the same size. It's kind of hard for me to tell. I like these stars. I'm just kind of all over the place right now, y'all. This is what happens when you just sit down and you don't think about what you're doing. Just sit down, turn on the camera, and go. I think I'm going to put this one here. I'm not sure if I like this. I think I'm going to move this. I hope it'll come up. And I hope it doesn't take the blue off of my box. Okay, safe there. That worked. So yeah, I don't think I did a flip through of that I Love Summer book, but man, y'all, it's got some good stuff in there. So I'm excited. And we also just recently had the Kellofaplan Summer Florals and Summer Icons release. And that's got loads of tropicals in it, and I love those tropicals. I think I might put a couple of little bullet points down here because I've got two checklists. Let's bring in, let's see, I've got the light and the dark red here. I think I'm going to bring in, you know what, I don't have the lighter blue over here though. Let's grab a light blue and a dark red. We'll just put those two things there. And I do want some more stuff here, but I don't know what. I guess it might have to be a balloon, but I don't want it to look too out of place. I'll try it, and if I don't really like it, then I guess I can pull it up. And how about maybe this red one? I don't know who I am trying to do my own little clustery thing here. I don't think this is going to work. Well, let's see. I've got him peeled up, so maybe we should put him over here somewhere. Ooh, I don't know where. If I go Ooh, what am I going to do with this balloon, y'all? I want to save this for writing. Maybe up here. It is going to be, you know, I am going to have that washi there, but that's okay. Okay, let's get some more little stuff here. I'm kind of feeling like I should bring in another little box up here. Let's get, uh-oh, hey, there comes a page. Okay, I've got the dark here. Let's just grab this light one and put it here. Yeah, we'll put it here. I think it's going to overlap both of these boxes, but that's all right. Of course, we do have a diagonal, not too crazy over that. We'll leave this one empty. I might be about finished with this one. It's getting really crowded. I kind of feel like I want to put something down here. I've only got 3 boxes over here, and I've got 4 on this side, but I mean, that's not terrible, I don't guess. Maybe I should put a navy down here. Let's try this big navy. And I think I'll just kind of angle it off of this washi. Oh, I kind of wish the washi was on top of my box. So let's see if we can get this up and make a slight little adjustment here. Okay, that'll work. Well, I did not use as many decorative stickers as I had hoped. Maybe I should put a box here. I'm sorry, but let's get this back out. Because if that's going to be a small box, I'm kind of thinking maybe I can pull one of these monthly size boxes. Oh, now here's a little bit smaller one. Let's grab this one. That's a lot of red up there, isn't it? Ooh, okay, let's raise up just this top part of the truck so I can put my box down. And now we'll put our truck back down. Okay, guys, I think that might be my spread. Let's put this back on the discs and see what we think about it. My little book is coming apart already, but that's okay because y'all know I'll probably end up tearing it up anyway. All right, so anyway, that was I Love Summer by Kellofaplan. We also used the new Rainbow Basics Lined Box Edition. Highly recommend this one. And this one's no longer available, but this is where I pulled my Happy Memorial Day sticker. So let me grab my planner, get this back on the disc, and we'll see what we think. All right, guys, let's have a look. Now, this is my little bucket list. I've got a video on this. That's my first summer bucket list if y'all want to check that out. Okay, look, I love it. This is my Memorial Day spread for May 26th through June the 1st. I can't believe this is the last week in May already. I know it's pretty heavy up here. I didn't really notice that before, but I see it now. But I left myself some blank spaces here and here. I could have dropped in a few bullet points, but I chose to just drop a couple down here for some little reminders. And I've got all of my functional bits on here. And, you know, I think it's a pretty good balance. Y'all know I like a busy spread, so it works for me. But anyway, guys, I hope y'all like this plan with me. I certainly appreciate y'all joining me on this video today. If you did like it, please go on and give me a big thumbs up by clicking the like button below. Don't forget to leave me a comment. And if you've been hanging around and you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, but you're enjoying my content, please go on and hit that subscribe button. When you do, don't forget to turn on your notification bell. That way YouTube will send you a push notification when I've uploaded a new video and you won't miss anything. So guys, y'all have a great day, a wonderful week. I hope everyone has a great holiday, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.